my likes and my dislikes are the VFX. And I'll explain why they're my likes and my dislikes. Something that was really done, I think the Invisible Aston Martin was spot on. I think in terms of the visual effects, great. I don't know how you put cameras on tyres or even inside the tyre rim, but okay, I'll suspend my disbelief for this point. I thought the visual effects of an invisible car were phenomenal. Kind of like, and we already had the technology, the Predator. The Invisible Predator, same thing. And it worked, and you've seen obviously they even put in like the steam from the exhaust and then the tyre tracks because that's going to be there. It just worked really well, and even with him opening the door and you can see the inside of the car.
It is that Predator technology, and you can kind of see the...
And even when the car's getting shot at and the camouflage, they call it, is failing, that's really well done. It's like, okay, they'd spent a lot of time on this. Literally nothing I can fault with that. That all looks good. Indeed. On the flip side, the VFX of the bullet at the start coming through the screen.
I'm a fan of that. I'm going to say I'm okay with that.
Okay. I forgot about that and I put it on and I went,
yeah, I did forget as well, but I think that was fun. I can deal with that.
Jinx going off the cliff was just not very good.
It was a kind of uncanny valley moment for me.
Yes, I think that's where a lot of it comes in, and you've got we spoke about it, the surfing bit, but it's just not great. I don't really think that was really needed. The
surfing, the
surfing bit at the start was great.
Yeah,
that was really good, and that was like really tense. And it was like, there's all these surfers coming from somewhere, which is cool.
Yeah,
the bit when
he's just falling.
Yes, and he's on that. That's just that bit's not very good, and it's just not done well. And it does take you out of it.
I seen the director talk about how it was so hard with the technology at the time to make it look like real water during the daytime.
Yes.
And he references that film A Perfect Storm. It has all the fake giant waves, but because that was supposed to be done at night, they could get away with that technology. It's
like the transparency of bits as it gets close to the surface. But again, that's what I think it was. Was there a point where they said, this isn't working, let's do something else? But you can't do that because you've shot all your footage and you've given it over to the visual effects team and you've given them a certain amount of time, and it might take them 6 months to do that, but you've only given them 4 months. And it's like, right, this is as much as we can do. This is as much as the programming we have, because even now water's quite difficult to do. Back then was almost unheard of.
Yeah, and that's why even modern films now, they go out to so many different companies to do certain bits of their films.
Just wetter.
Because
Jim Cameron.
Because it's so hard and they have such small time frames to do everything.
I think where I don't excuse it is let's call it the fashionable bits. So the slow motion bits are just naff. The only bit I'm going to call it is the fucking Michael Bay like speed ramp things. The worst things I've seen is the bit where, see when the lasers are there and Zal walks in front and he like swishes his coat and it goes whoosh, and it turns and I was like, why? What are you doing? Or the bits where there's just like a speed ramp for no reason whatsoever. And that, to me, that's just early 2000s. That's
early 2000s.
That's Transformers, that's the Matrix movies. We don't need that in there, but you're going to throw it in because that's
modern and cool, and it's James Bond in the 21st century. I think that was why
the editors are going, we're going to put this in because this is what the thing is. I didn't like them, and they had nothing. They only take something away.
They brought me out of it, and I was like, why did they do that rather than being invested in the story?
Spy Kids.